Preloaders, non-preloaders, welcome to practice session number 23. Non-preloaders, please stand by. All right, so as always, nice to have you guys here with me. Always appreciate it, okay? For those of you that don't know who I am or what we do here, let me fill you in. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent with the motorcycle unit. The name of this channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And I created this channel primarily for two things. One, I share my knowledge, experience, and training that I received from the NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Unit with you guys, with a special focus on slow speed motorcycle operation, because that's the aspect of riding a motorcycle that most people struggle with, most people are intimidated by. Secondly, I want to help you be the boss of your motorcycle. That's what this shirt says. And what that means is I want you to have confidence when you ride your motorcycle at low speeds. All right, I want you to feel confident making right turns and left turns and U-turns. I don't even want you to have to think twice about it. I want it to be second nature. And lastly, I do practice sessions. This is practice session number 23. I hold them in this parking lot right here, usually on a weekly basis. And it's for my V.I.Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders only. And if you're interested in coming out here and practicing with me, yes, you have to be a V.I.Preloader. Hit that join button. All right, there's also a link in the description section. All right, click on that, check out the video, see what the extra perks are for being a V.I.Preloader. And it's a positive environment. All right, this channel is all about positivity. So if you guys want to come out and practice, come on out and practice. All right, looking forward to practicing with you. Okay, so again, that's always appreciated, highly appreciated. I also want to take this time to thank everyone that has contributed to the channel through donations. That's appreciated. I appreciate you guys for your comments in the comment section, emails. If you're interested in joining the Preload and Keep It Loaded Facebook group, all right, I'll put that right here. You can do that as well. And I'm also on Instagram, and I answer everything, guys, everything. Right now, I can actually do it. It is time consuming, but I do that, okay? All right. So you guys know I love a disciplined preloader. Check out this preloader.
Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes! Done.
And that shows more discipline than any. If you come out here and you practice with me and you pull your front brake, I say, hey, that's 10 push-ups, and you do them. Yeah, that still shows discipline. But when you're by yourself and you know you did it, and you take it upon yourself to record it next to the motorcycle, send it to me, that's just, A, it's high level of discipline, B, it's a high level of integrity. So I appreciate you, Miss Jenny. Awesome. Thank you for sending me the video so that I can see it and share with your fellow preloaders. Okay, speaking of the merch, my wife, she designs all of the merch. Okay, she's got new colors out now. This is one of the new colors. There's another color that's a bright, it's actually a DOT approved color now, that lime green color. So it makes you a little bit more visible when you're out there on the roads. All right, we got some other preloaders that have already purchased merch and helping support the channel. Check them out. So again, I want to thank my wife for all of the time and the effort that she puts in to doing everything that she does to help me out. Appreciate you, baby. Love you. All right, guys, so we had some rain out here, some unexpected rain. All right, there's no more rain forecasted, but it is a little wet out here. If you see me turning my head a little gingerly, it's because I must have slept wrong. My neck is stiff. So making left turns, I'm gonna be kind of compromised in how much I can turn my head. But it's hot out here. It's sticky now. What is it? It's 77 degrees. Doesn't sound hot, but for some reason it is. Maybe it's because I was out here working, setting up these cones, and now it's sticky. But my wife's always taking care of me. She bought me this. This thing is awesome. It's actually a fan. Let me come around here and show you this. It's a fan that you wear around your neck, and these things are adjustable, so you can have it pointing whichever way you want. It has 3 speeds on it. At the lowest speed, this thing lasts allegedly 7 hours. At the highest speed, 2.5 hours. So that's awesome. Today I'm trying it out for the first time. Again, my wife got this for me for Father's Day. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm definitely going to use it today. All right, so you guys know what we do here. We're going to talk to the V.I.Preloaders, find out their names, where they're from, what they're riding, how long they've been riding, and how they rank themselves or rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed motorcycle operation. All right, I'm also going to go warm up. I always have to warm up first. All right, guys, see you soon. All right, guys, it's 3 minutes after 9. We're going to get started. We got 2 V.I.Preloaders here. We're going to talk to them. You guys know the deal. Let's do it. Oh, man, he looks like he means business. We're going to talk to him last. Here you go, bud. All right, what's your name, sir?
My name's Maurice.
Maurice or Maurice?
Maurice.
Maurice?
Yeah.
Well, which is it?
Either one.
Either one. Guys, kill me when
Security
they say that.
bill.
Oh, exactly. This is a tomato. It's never a tomato when it comes to your name.
Yeah.
All right. Where you from?
Shelby, North Carolina.
Shelby, North Carolina. You drove here or you rode?
Drove. Trailered.
Trailered.
Yeah.
How long is that ride?
4 hours.
4 hours. Appreciate it. You know what? Before I ask you anything else, move the microphone, please.
Yeah.
Look at this awesome shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Maurice or Morris, whatever your name is, thank you for your support, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Where you from, Maurice?
Originally?
Yes.
From Boston.
Boston?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I want you to pay attention. How many times, actually, I think in my last video, the video when I was putting the saddlebag guards on my motorcycle, I said that people from Massachusetts pronounce it parts, not parts. I think that was the word I used. Pay attention to Maurice. Maurice, don't try to disguise it. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you riding today, Maurice?
2017 Road Glide.
Okay, now you said originally from Boston. Where are you from now? Where'd you drive from?
Shelby, North Carolina.
Shelby, North Carolina. That's where you reside. Okay, very good. And you have a what? A motorcycle again?
2017 Road Glide.
All right, we're going to check it out. So, Maurice, tell me what you've done to this motorcycle, if anything.
Windshield, stage 1, Screaming Eagle, high flow exhaust, air filter, tuned and dynoed. Foot pegs, obviously, custom dynamic lights.
Guys, you see this? He's got highway pegs for his passenger.
Yep.
Look at that. That
Easy
is
reach
nice.
clutch.
Yes, easy reach clutch.
handle.
Now, this is the clutch that people say you send yours in, and they give it to you and you send yours back, something like that?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And how's that working out for you?
Very good.
Okay,
Love it,
good, good. And you put a seat cover on here, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I just put that on.
He messed me up because I thought this was a whole new seat. Like, for some reason, it looked like an extended reach seat, but he said, no, that's a stock seat. And I'll also say that Maurice, I appreciate it. He was nice enough to let me ride his bike around.
Yeah.
And yeah, his clutch now, as soon as you open your hand, bam, you're in the friction zone. That's something else. A far cry different from what it was when you said before your hand was all the way out.
Yeah, almost all the way out, yeah.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, Maurice, I'm coming over here because of the sun.
Yeah, that's fine.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed operating skills?
3.5 to 4.
3.5 to 4 is good, very good. Okay, pass the mic to this young man over here. All right. What is your name, sir?
My name is Juan.
Juan, where are you from, Juan?
From the Bronx.
From the Bronx?
Yeah.
All right now, that's what I'm talking about. What part of the Bronx? South?
I grew up in 183rd Street.
Okay, North Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I worked over there as well. Okay, what are you riding today?
2009 Yamaha V-Star 1300. Just bought it a couple of months back.
Just a couple of months back. And, okay. It's like a leather cover on the bag.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have prior to you buying this, you were on a sport bike, right?
Yeah, I was on a Triumph Daytona 675. Took it everywhere, made all my milestones, so I was trying to upgrade to something else to continue to create and reach my goals.
And Juan told me he's been, oh my gosh, everywhere on that sport bike. Everywhere on it.
Yeah.
You did Sturgis.
No, not yet.
You didn't do
yet.
Sturgis.
No,
Okay.
I went camping.
You went camping, okay.
About 3 times. That was a lot of fun.
You did the Dragon.
Yeah, we did the Dragon.
Okay, and of course, I'd love for you to come out on the 17th if you can and do that ride. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how long you been riding a motorcycle?
I started when I was 14.
Okay.
And I let it go around 18. Got back on when I was about 25.
Okay.
To see if I still liked it and I still, had the passion for it. So I did. I bought a beater bike.
Gotcha.
Then I got the Triumph, and now I got this.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed operating skills? Because you've been riding, you sound like you have a lot of experience.
So I want to say a 5 to 6 because it's a different kind of bike.
Gotcha.
So I'm used to using my front brakes a lot, preloading the front, taking the turns, and I realized that on this is a lot different. Plus the weight, you need different technique is what you need, and I don't have that know-how, which is why I'm here.
Okay, very good, very good. So Juan said different technique. How do you guys feel about that statement? Is the technique different? No, technique's not different. All right, and that's what I want everybody to understand. Sport bike, touring bike, adventure tourer bike, whatever kind of bike, your technique is always the same. So if Juan was using his front brake in turns, you're talking about on the twisties and stuff? Yeah, he should be. Nothing wrong with that. You just don't use it out here or when you're doing stuff very slow. You're not going 8 miles per hour on the twisties, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. Front brake is fine there. Of course, you're not grabbing at it, all right? But very good, very good. And I don't think I asked, nice to meet you, by the way. Nice to meet you, by the way. And your rating, 6 is awesome. That's actually, that is awesome. All right, I can't wait to see you throw it. Hold up. Actually, I see it on both their motorcycles. Can I hear that horn?
Oh, yeah.
And it's red, so that means red means danger. Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's underwhelming us.
Yeah. That day did not work. There it goes.
Oh, and it's on both sides.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's not on.
Well, I probably have to mess around with the wiring.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, leave it alone. I don't want to kill the battery. All right, man, nice to meet you. Maurice, I don't know if I asked you.
Yeah.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
I started when I was 18, off and on, probably about 15 years total.
Okay. Now, guys, remember, this channel is all about positivity. I'm never teasing anyone to make them feel bad, but we're men. We rib each other all the time. It's called busting balls, quote unquote. Did you hear him say starting? I told you. All right? Now, my mother speaks like that, and I don't know why. She's not from Massachusetts. I have no idea, but that's how my mother speaks. I thought I saw a horn on your motorcycle too, Maurice.
Nope.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Start.
All right. All right, guys, so we're going to get started. Exercises 1 through 9. No bonus today. All right? No bonus. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so as I said, we're doing exercises 1 through 9. Okay, house rules, even though this is not a house. We already know about the front brake. Do not touch that front brake. When I say don't touch the front brake, everything we're doing out here is slow speed, so really there's no reason to ever touch it. If you're sitting on your motorcycle and you grab it so that you can do something while the motorcycle, I'm not talking about that. I just want to break a habit of grabbing the front brake at slow speeds. If you knock down a cone, pick up the cone. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to pick it up anyway. But if you do grab that front brake, it's a 10 push-up penalty. It's voluntary. If you don't do it, somebody will do it for you. Either Ken with 2 ends or myself. And that's it. Be careful. Have fun. All right. If you see me go like this, that just means turn your engine off. All right. Okay. Exercise number 1. Exercise number 1 and 2 are some of the most important ones. Your bag's still open. Some of the most important ones because you can't avoid exercise 1 and 2. No matter how you ride, where you ride, how fast you ride. Exercise number 1 is starting and stopping. All right, and that's what we're going to do. You guys are going to go all the way down here. I'm going to be standing over here, and you're going to ride toward me. I want you to get up to about 2nd gear, 20, 25 miles per hour, that's fine. And initially, as you start to brake, front brake, because remember, your front brake is for stopping. Your rear brake is for control. All right, so you're going to be stopping like you always stop. Front brake, downshift. When you get ready to stop, less than 15 miles per hour, I'm not going to give you a specific number because it all depends on when you're actually going to stop. Rear brake only. All right, rear brake only. I want you to come to a smooth stop. And remember, you're in control of when you're stopping, so it's not a surprise. So you shouldn't have your foot out like this before you're about to stop. Putting your feet out just increases the odds on you being injured. So act like you're on a train. You don't want to put your foot out of the train. Keep your feet on the boards, oh yeah, you both have boards. Smooth stop, and when you come to a stop, left foot down, cover the rear brake. Now, when you put your left foot down, if you want to put your right foot down too, that's fine. Okay, remember, I constantly tell people, putting your left foot down only and keeping it like that, that's a motor officer thing. And we do that so that when we're in a large group of us, we all look uniform. Everybody's the same way. But it's also done that way because we're always covering the rear brake. Now, if you're on a flat, even surface, it's not that big a deal to cover the rear brake. But if you're on any part where the motorcycle can move, you want to make sure the motorcycle doesn't move, you cover the rear brake, okay? Then, when it's time for you to go, that's the start part. Preload and keep it loaded. Everybody know what preload and keep it loaded is? Okay. Preload and keep it loaded. The keep it loaded is the most important thing. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. As soon as you feel the motorcycle start to move, pick up your left foot. As soon. Like, I don't want to see, you know, people keep it on. They try to keep their foot on the ground as long, or they're doing the tap. Trust and believe. Yeah. Just pick up your foot and you're good. Preload, keep it loaded, and go. All right? That's all we're going to do. So if everybody does, if you two do that smoothly the first time, we'll move on to exercise number 2. Any questions?
Yeah, so I'm used to obviously braking with the front.
Yeah.
And I put my right foot down. So what's your technique when I'm about to come to a stop? Can you just bang it into neutral real quick?
No. Oh, good question.
Clutch in and just leave it in first.
Good question. So Juan said, do you throw it into neutral quickly? Never. You always want to be in gear when you're coming to a stop, because if something happens and you got to get the hell out of there, every second counts. So whenever you stop at a light, now again, there's exceptions to everything. Right. If you stop at a light, nothing's behind you, you want to get something out of your saddlebag, put the motorcycle in neutral, you do it. As soon as you're ready, you put it back in first gear. But ordinarily, you are always in first gear. There's a lot of motorcyclists, I notice, a lot of the bad habits they have are built through laziness and complacency, right? Because if you have a heightened level of awareness, you wouldn't even think, nothing in your brain would ever say, I'm putting this motorcycle in neutral, because neutral is relaxed. You can't be relaxed on a motorcycle. You have to be, you have to have a heightened level of awareness when you're riding a motorcycle, because you don't have the luxury of airbags and crumple zones. All right, so to answer your question, you're going to use your rear brake. When you come to a complete stop, you're just going to put your left foot down. Now, if you want to put your right foot down too, if you want to be like you are right now, that's fine, because you're still in first gear. You need to go. All you got to do is go. So it's not, you don't have to cover the rear brake. I'm just saying that's what I do. But remember, if you practice like that, you will always do it, right? It becomes a habit. So yes, how's your push-ups? Good? No?
No, but I'm trying not to make it.
Exactly. All right, any other questions? I'm gonna be looking now. Sometimes I'll see people pull up and I see their hands on this lever. They don't pull it, which is good. And I'll come up and just move your fingers. Because if your hand is there, when you have an oh crap moment, everything on us tenses up, including our hands. And that's what happens. People pull in the clutch. Usually it's in a turn, no power to the rear wheel. All right, guys. Any more questions? I got a stiff neck, man. All right, let's do it. All right, exercise number 1. This is Juan. Nice. All right. Perfect. Preload. Keep it loaded. All right. I like a little more preload. That's a good question Juan asked, you know, and it's because it shows you people that are accustomed to just doing something one way a long time, you tell them to do it another way, they're like, whoa, how am I going to do that? Perfect. Do it one more time. Nothing wrong with the way he did it. I just want him to give me a little bit more preload on the takeoff. Oh yeah, he's a sport bike guy. Perfect. Give me a little bit more preload when you take off. A little more. Okay. Keep it like that. Good. I want to hear it. I mean, I want to really hear it. If I really hear it, then I know. Excellent. All right, you can park. All right, exercise number 2, the slow ride. Okay, so Juan said it was weird. It felt weird because it's kind of like rewiring his brain because he's accustomed to, you know, the front brake. So here's what I will say to you. I actually have a video coming out. I rode that Harley Davidson, what is it called? The Pan America or whatever, right? I haven't ridden a motorcycle with those kind of foot controls in a long time. So if you're accustomed to riding a sport bike, the rear brake, it really feels different because your foot's like this and you're going like this, right? Whereas now, it's more of a natural movement. You're just going like this. So it does feel more comfortable, but it's going to be something that you have to get accustomed to. All right, but you guys did great. The only reason I had you do that twice is I wanted you to give me a little bit more preload and keeping it loaded as you took off. The higher the better. And I want you to remember how that sounds because that's what I want you to do before everything you do, just in case something happens and your throttle drops a little. If you're already a little high, you're still good. If you start low and it drops, that's when we run into problems. Okay? All right. Exercise number 2, which is so important. This is the slow ride. The slow ride is so relevant because, again, it comes in everything you do. I did a video on making a 27-foot U-turn without leaning the motorcycle. That's exercise number 2, just with the handlebars turned. All right? So in this exercise, I want you to ride as slow as possible. I'm going to be walking right next to you. All right? You shouldn't be able to go in a straight line. If you can, you're going too fast. So I'm going to be telling you, rear brake, slow down. And the purpose is, even if your handlebars are doing this for balance, that's fine. The purpose is, as you're moving, if you feel like, uh-oh, and your brain says, put your foot down, instead of following that instinct, I just want you to let the clutch out a little bit. All right? Just let the clutch out a little bit. All right? That's all I want you to do. Okay? So no. I'm sorry, I should have said that first. You're going to preload and keep it loaded. You're going to hear that in every exercise because that way you don't have to worry about the throttle anymore. Preload, keep it loaded. When you get into the friction zone, wherever your hand is, keep it there. Now you don't have to worry about that. And use the rear brake, all right? Now, I want you to use the clutch to control your speed, but if it's too much speed, I want you to use the rear brake. Because remember, if we squeeze in the clutch, it's going to take power away from the rear wheel, and that'll slow us down. Sometimes you want to slow down a little bit quicker, and that's where the rear brake comes in. Remember, I said the rear brake is control. It's going to help you control the motorcycle. So, actually, let me demonstrate it. I want to demonstrate it so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. When I pull out of this parking spot, this is exercise number 2, because I'm doing the same thing, right? So again, before you move, make sure you're in first gear. That's always the first step. Cover the rear brake. Preload and keep it loaded. You're going to slowly release your clutch into the friction zone. But now, instead of like exercise number 1, where you were just going to take off first gear, second gear, now you're staying in the friction zone. So it's like you're in traffic, right? Or you're in a parade. Preload, keep it loaded. Keep the throttle right there. Clutch. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up your foot. Now that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So instead of going, uh-oh, just let the clutch out. Because you're going to see, doing this exercise, right? Slow ride, rear brake, let the clutch out when I need some power. Listen to your engine. Because what's going to happen, a couple of times people's motorcycles stall out. Because you're concentrating so much on other stuff, you forget about the throttle. So that's why I want you to get used to listening to your engine. So if this sounds good to you, if you want, you can look down at your tachometer and see how many RPMs it is. Really, I don't care what the number is. I want you to hear it. I like this number. For me, it's 1,800 to 2,000. For me, sometimes a little over 2,000. Sometimes if I'm going into a turn, I'll put it even higher than 2,000. I just want to be sure I'm going to be okay. And what we're doing in exercise number 2, meaning keeping the throttle where it is, keeping the clutch where it is, and using the rear brake, we're doing that in everything else. Everything. So that's why this is so important. Everything comes back to this. All right? Preload, keep it loaded, and listen to the engine. If you start moving and it sounds like it's too low, get it back up. That's all. Get it back up. Rear brake. right here, if I take my foot off the rear brake, see how I don't want to move this fast, so I'm still going to use the rear brake to slow me down a little bit. Now my foot's off the rear brake. I'm just using the clutch and the throttle. Any questions? All right, let's do it. Questions are good, man. Come on.
How do you measure grip?
What do you mean by grip?
Tire grip, slip, when and how to. When do you? It's all I know that it's feel, and yet grip is still kind of one of those things that for me is elusive.
Are you asking me how do you determine how much traction you have?
Right.
You're good. It's your tires. You're good. We're riding at speeds where you're not going to lose any traction. You really shouldn't. If the ground's dry, and I knew it would dry up, unless there's sand or something like that. So another thing I'll say is this. This is why we always have to be scanning while we're riding and paying attention to our surroundings and the road. It's a lot of stuff to pay attention to when you're riding a motorcycle. It's a huge responsibility. I was riding recently, and I'm getting ready to get on the highway, and I see there's gravel, not even gravel, it's like rocks all over the road. So my mind automatically goes into, I don't ride in the rain, but I don't ride in the rain intentionally. But if I ever get caught in the rain, the way I ride changes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, just like I said, you can make a U-turn in 27 feet without leaning. Not a lot of leaning going on. So when you're in an environment where it could be slippery, if you're even doubting it, just don't lean a lot. Stay as straight up as possible. And most likely, I can't think of many situations where you won't have that option. That's like always the option if you want to do something straight up versus leaning. So yeah, you're not going to have any problems with traction out here. So you don't have to worry about that. We're going nice and slow, nice and easy. And if you lean your motorcycle to make a turn, what will most likely happen is if you don't have enough power going to your rear wheel, that'll make the motorcycle fall. Or if you lean too much where you're on your floorboards, you hear the scraping sound and you ignore it and say, I'm just going to keep leaning, and you up in the wheels. Other than that, just sliding, no, you're fine. I'm looking at your tires. You still got the little beads of rubber coming out of them. So yeah, you're good. All right. Anything else, guys? All right, guys, exercise number 2, slow ride. All right, first step, are you in first gear?
Yeah.
All right, cover the rear brake. Now remember, covering the rear brake doesn't mean you're applying pressure. You're just covering it, so if you need it, you're right there. Okay, preload. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. All right, let's go for a walk. Slow down, good. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good. Good. Keep it loaded. Very good. Awesome. You heard him? His throttle went down, he brought it back up. Awesome. Do it again, that was awesome. And I'm having him do it again just because I want him to do it again. He did it awesome. Okay, now we got Maurice. All right, ready? Let's do it. Very good. Very good. And remember, his friction zone is right there, so he's good. Oh, excellent, Maurice. One more time. That was excellent. I'm getting on this side. I can't turn my head to the left.
I am going to ask you, so when I make a U-E, like where do I put my feet? Because sometimes I feel like I get this close and my leg is like right here. So is there a technique or style or?
It's called new handlebars. You're going through the same thing I go through.
Oh.
I need new handlebars. You're going to need higher handlebars. because these handlebars are going to be a problem. Anytime you want to make a sharp turn, you got to try to open up your legs and put, you know, and it looks like you'd have to put your heel on here and have your leg open to be able to make the turn. Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do. So it's going to benefit you to get higher handlebars.
Or higher, just to clear my kneecap.
That's right. I'm doing the same thing on all of my motorcycles. They're too low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what they call risers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Preload. Good. Very good. Slow down. Good. Perfect. You can park. That was perfect. Very good. He's got some good questions. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Very good. Excellent, you can park. All right. There's no question if Maurice is using his rear brake, is it? Ooh, my neck is killing me. Exercise number 3, guys. Trust and believe. All right, pop quiz. What's exercise number 3? I'm testing the V.I.Preloader knowledge. Now, they're both fairly new to this, so. That is exercise number 6. Trust and believe is exercise number 3. Because I need you to trust and believe. So what are we doing in trust and believe? We're gonna be at these cones right here. So in exercise number 2, I told you guys while you're moving, your bike is still on. While you're moving, if you feel, instead of putting your foot down, I just want you to open up the throttle a little bit, right? Trust and believe is really gonna determine how much you trust this process, because you're gonna do this while the motorcycle is sitting still. Remember, we're always more comfortable the faster our motorcycle's going. The more we slow down, the more we get nervous, and that's because now we have to actually take over. Your bike is on too. Okay? We have to actually be the boss of our motorcycle when we're going slow, and that's why we're here. So in this exercise, I keep starting this off the motorcycle. All right, whatever. In this exercise, what I want you to do is, I'll say it standing up and then I'll do it on the bike. You're going to, what's the first step you do before anything out here? That's right. Make sure you're in first gear is always step number 1. Step number 2, cover the rear brake. Step number 3, preload and keep it loaded. So you're gonna notice, thanks to Robin, she pointed this out to me, this is like a rectangle. So step number 1 is make sure you're in first gear, right? That's down here. Step number 2 is cover the rear brake, down here. Preload, keep it loaded, up here. Clutch right before the sweet spot, right here. So you're doing a rectangle. And why do we want the clutch right before the sweet spot? Because step number 5 is gonna be pick up your left foot. The motorcycle's not moving. So when you pick up your left foot, when you feel the motorcycle starting to fall, whichever way it's starting to fall, you're already preloaded. I just want you to open up your clutch. Slowly open up your clutch. Now, if you wait until the last minute, you might have to open the clutch a little faster. That's why I always say there's no rule that's absolute all the time. The situation is going to determine what you need to do, right? And the more you practice, the more you're going to realize this is happening. Here's what I need to do, okay? So, also, it's important that I say, I don't want you to pick up your foot and then just open your clutch. I want you to actually feel the motorcycle falling. I need you to feel it. Because when you feel it, that's how you're going to trust it. If you're just trying to do it real quick, you're not getting the experience. I need you to trust and believe. Because believe you me, when we're doing stuff like U-turns, like you were talking about, this is when this is going to come in handy. If you already trust that as long as you have power, you're fine, you're not going to worry about a U-turn. When we get to exercise number 4, which is like right turns and left turns from a stop, when you turn the handlebars and make that turn, when it feels like, exercise number 3, remember, all you have to do is do that. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. All right, let me show you what I mean. And making sure you're in first gear is important because I made that mistake before. I was in second gear, explaining to somebody how to do trust and believe, picked up my foot, motorcycle started to fall, I'm opening up the clutch and I'm realizing, where's the power? Power, no power, no power. So then I opened the clutch all the way up. Bike still didn't drop. But I mean, my bike was this, it was leaning this much. And it picked up. So the power going to your rear wheel is always going to be the answer. So when people send me videos and they say, I dropped my motorcycle, here's the video, tell me what happened. I know what happened before I even watched the video. Because the only way your bike's going to fall while it's moving is if there's no power or not enough power to the rear wheel. All right, so that's why we want to make sure we get that taken care of in exercise number 1, 2, and here at 3. All right, let me show you what I mean. And yeah, it doesn't feel comfortable, but I want to let you guys know that everything that we do out here when you're leaning your motorcycle, at least in my opinion, the feeling of uh-oh never goes away. I don't want you to think if I keep practicing, I'm never going to feel that. Just like when I'm in an airplane, even though I'm comfortable now with it, but when that gets that dip, I still feel that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
But now my brain knows that's normal.
That's normal.
But when I was a new flyer, I thought we were going down. Same thing here. Your brain is still going to feel uh-oh, but you know, just all you got to do something with the clutch. You're going to be all right. So you notice, even when you're coming from a parking spot, you're doing exercise number 2. 1 into 2, right? If you're going from this line to that line, exercise number 2. So that's why I never want to see people, all right, you're next on line, and I see, pick your feet up, 1 to 2, because that's you practicing exercise number 2 all the time, right? So when I pull out of my driveway, I'm practicing exercise number 2. Okay, so let's go through the steps. Make sure I'm in first gear, lower left, check. Cover the rear brake, lower right, check. Preload, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Why is the clutch right before the sweet spot so important? That's right. If the motorcycle is falling, you don't want to now take that opportunity to say, let me find that spot. You already want to be right before it, so that when you do it, for Maurice, that's almost instant, because as soon as he opens his hand a little bit, he's in the friction zone. So really, he can keep his clutch all the way in. He's right before the sweet spot, right? And then I'm just going to pick up my foot. Now, when I pick up my foot, if the motorcycle starts to fall to the right and I let the clutch out, motorcycle's going to go to the right. If it starts to fall to the left. If it starts to fall to the right, it's going to go to the right. Now remember, you're covering the rear brake. Covering. When you let the clutch out to go, you're actually going to be applying pressure to the rear brake. I only say that because I want you to be in control all the time. I don't want you to just pop the clutch. Sometimes that might be appropriate, sometimes it won't. So because letting it go all the way is the easy thing to do, because now speed's involved, I want you to practice doing it in control. All right, so I'm in first gear, covering the rear brake, preload, keep it loaded, clutch right before the sweet spot. There it is for me. Now how do I know where my sweet spot is? I take my foot off the brake now. Oh, there it is, there it is. All right, I know where it is. Pick up my left foot. See, I'm in control. Let me do it the other way so you can see my foot. And when I stop the same way I stop in exercise number 1, every time. Rear brake, left foot down. If you need to put the right foot down, because sometimes you stop and you're not in balance, that's fine. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay. First gear, cover the rear brake, preload, keep it loaded, clutch right before the sweet spot. Now sometimes I'll pick my foot up and I just happen to be in one of those spots where I'm perfectly balanced and I'll just be sitting there. I'm not doing that on purpose. Right for the sweet spot. Foot up. One more time. Reload. Keep it loaded. Clutch right for the sweet spot. Pick up my left foot. In control. All right? Any questions? All right, looks like Juan's gonna be first in everything today, so pull up up to those cones. All right, exercise number 3. What are the steps? What's step number 1?
Step 1, first gear.
Very good.
2, cover.
Good.
3, preload. Step 4, clutch.
Good. Preload and keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Okay. And don't let this motorcycle move an inch. When you pick your foot up, it shouldn't be moving at all. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Go, go, go. Oh, you had it. You had it.
Yeah,
but that's good. That's good. That was some trust and believe right there. Good. Let it out. Very good. All right, Maurice. What are the steps? All right. Nice. Very good, very good. We got some ringers here. Good, I like the stop. Very good. Let it out. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Do it one more time. I want him to do it again. He did it good, but then he didn't keep it loaded. Bike almost stalled out. If you let the clutch out all the way, but you don't have enough power, it's going to stall. I'm talking to the camera. Oh, that was good. That was good. Let it out. Oh, all right. There we go. And you see that? He was using clutch. He even rocked his throttle. So that's good. He's getting accustomed to using his clutch and his throttle. All right, remember to keep it loaded. It almost stalled out. Nice. All right, after this time, go all the way over to the last exercise. It's exercise number 4. Nice. Yep, nice. You heard him blip it? Very nice. Ooh, we got some clouds. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Over there, Juan. All right, guys, we're going to move to exercise number 4. Right turns and left turns from a stop. All right, guys, exercise number 4. Right turns, left turns from a stop. Now, I just went over a bunch of stuff with these guys and then realized I wasn't recording. See, this is what the heat does to you. So there's 8 steps in this exercise. Step number 1. 1 through 4 is the same as exercise number 2 and number 3. Make sure you're in first gear is always step number 1. Always. Step number 2, cover the rear brake. Step number 3, preload and keep it loaded. Very good. Step number 4, clutch right before the sweet spot. Step number 5, head and eyes, look in the direction that you want to go. Throttle, throttle. Good. Step number 6. Step number 7. While covering the rear brake. Very good. And as soon as you feel the motorcycle start to move, pick up your left foot. Step number 8, turn the handlebars. Yeah, you're good. And that happens. He lost his balance. He was going to make a left turn. He lost his balance. And he ran out of space. All right, I want Juan to pick his head up. He's looking at the cones. Hey, Juan, pick your head and eyes up. You're looking down at the cones. Very good. Throttle, throttle. Good, good. You made the adjustment. All right, I want him to stop now. Come to the line. Good. See him using that rear brake? Stop right here. Okay. Okay, so he's doing exercise number 3 there, so I'm gonna let him know you don't have to do exercise number 3. Exercise number 3, you pick up your foot before the motorcycle moves. In this exercise, you slowly release the clutch into the friction zone, and when it starts to move, you pick up your foot. All right, remember, you're not doing exercise number 3 here, so you don't have to pick up your foot while the motorcycle's not moving. Slowly release your clutch into the friction zone, and as soon as it starts to move, pick up your foot, okay? Give me some more preload. Preload a little more. Okay. Which way are you going? See, you're still doing exercise number 3.
Yeah. I think my biggest issue is I already know the turning's gonna hit my knee.
Yeah. So keep your knee out.
And I haven't figured out.
Yeah, you have.
My positioning.
Keep your heel on. Put your heel on it, just like that.
Okay.
And you can see you have plenty of room if you do that. Because we're not changing gears, so you don't have to worry about that. You're good.
Right, okay.
All right, let's do it again. Now you see when he starts to move, his motorcycle starts to fall. That's exercise number 3. Anything that we do out here, when you're leaning your motorcycle, you're letting the motorcycle fall. It's just a controlled fall. All right, Juan keeps sneaking by me without stopping. I want him to stop. That was excellent, Maurice, excellent. Make sure you come to a stop. All right, which way are you going? Okay. Good, good, good. Very good, very good. That's clutch control, that's rear brake. Very good. He kept his head and his eyes up the whole time. Preload. Good. All right, so yeah, he felt, speed. Too much speed. He's also still doing exercise number 3. He's picking up his foot before the motorcycle is moving. So you're making this scarier by picking up your foot while the motorcycle is not moving. You're doing exercise number 3. Do exercise number 2. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. When the motorcycle starts to move, then pick up your foot. Like it's not an urgency thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't look down there. There's nothing down there for you to see.
Go the brake, pick up my foot.
That's it. Preload. A little bit more. Okay. Let the clutch out slowly. As soon as it starts to move, pick up your foot, head and eyes, handlebars. It happens. See, he popped his clutch out, so it jerked him up. A lot of times people feel that jerking, that sudden speed, and they panic. That's what the rear brake is for. Control. It's going to help you control the motorcycle. That time it was just a little bit too much speed. If that happens, rear brake. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Head and eyes. That's good. He just won a battle. He put his foot out, but he didn't put it back. He didn't put it down. He squeezed it right back in. He let the clutch out. Very good. That was excellent. You won that battle. The instinct was to put your foot down. Your leg went out, but it came right back in. Good. Exercise number 3. That was good. That was good, man. Yep.
Yeah, process.
It's up. Yeah. This doesn't happen overnight, man, but that was good. All right, we'll keep working on it. We got to get Juan to relax. Good. His head and eyes are turned. All right. Much better. But you see his head and eyes, though, right? He's looking down. Head and eyes. You're looking down. Very good. See, his head and eyes are up right there. When he starts to move. Oh, much better. Much better. Look at the difference in his turn when he keeps his head and eyes up. Much better. That was much better. And here was the difference. The one you did right before that, your head and eyes were turned before you made the turn. As soon as you started moving, you went down. That time, the whole time, when you watch it, you'll see.
I was looking at my gear.
There you go.
Let me look at the gear and then I went.
Perfect. That was perfect. Do it like that again. So initially, Juan was doing this. That's what you were doing. Exercise number 3. But you don't need to do that. Much better. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. All right, we can move on to exercise number 5. All right, guys, exercise number 5. Single serpentine coming up. Oh, nice stop too. Look, it's all coming together, guys. See that stop? Whoa. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now, did he have to lean? No, he didn't, but he did. And guess what? If you lean and you feel comfortable at that speed, see how slow he was going? That's full control. That's Bossville. Right? That's the name of that town. It's called Bossville. And right there, he was the mayor. Look at that. Oh, outstanding. Outstanding. Look at that stop. Perfect. Head and eyes. Control. All right, then we're gonna have Juan do a left turn. Outstanding. Exercise number 5, guys. Dude, it's like another guy is on that motorcycle. Those last few turns. I mean, I know you have a smaller learning curve anyway because you've been riding, but man, that was. I'm hesitant to say that too, because there's people that have been riding for 50 years.
Oh yeah.
And they can't put it. Yeah, they can't put it together.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Just wow.
I realized I was target asphyxiating.
Yep.
So I was looking up and down, and I'm like, then I caught the eye on my gear, and I said,
Perfect.
Let me just look at the gear.
Perfect.
And then I did, and I'm like, okay, I realized what my fault was.
Thanks, Maurice. And you can leave it there at the end. We'll clean everything up. All right. So listen, excellent job by both of you, right? One of the things that, like I'm telling you guys, yeah, you don't have to lean. So when Juan finally started to turn his head and his eyes and keep him there, he was still leaning a lot too, but controlled. Oh, I'm turning everybody else's bike off, mine is on. I'm used to the CVO, you don't have to worry about that, it's just one switch. Okay, so, and that's very impressive because that's the one thing that people are so worried about, that feeling. But just outstanding. And Maurice, you too, I mean, excellent. Especially I love it when you guys do something and it doesn't quite work out and you fix it. That's when you know what you're doing. When you know how to fix something when it's not right. Now that doesn't mean it's gonna happen all the time. But a couple of times Maurice started out, handlebar straightened up, he used the rear brake to give him time, turn the handlebars, bam, use the rear brake, out. Beautiful, love to see that. I don't care what it looks like, right? As long as you do what you're actually trying to do. Okay, so now that I know both of you have no issue leaning, welcome to the single serpentine, where I want you to lean, all right? I want you to, see where my motorcycle is? Okay, you notice that these cones are 15 feet apart, all right? And there's a line on this side and a line on that side. And you see where my motorcycle is. Now you don't have to go all the way to the line, but I want you to get close to the line so that when you're going down this line and you make this turn, and I should also mention, you should be making the turn kind of close to this cone. 15 feet is a lot of space anyway, but if I move this into 12 feet, 10 feet, then that really matters that you turn early here. Because if you turn late, now you're just that much closer to the next cone, and eventually it's going to catch you. So I want you to kind of try to go line to line, and all that's doing is ensuring that you lean. Because really 15 feet, a lot of people try to just go through it straight up like this, and they're clipping cones or whatever. You could go through it that way, but we want to lean. So, all right, when you get about right here, turn, handlebars, you should be turning already right here so that when you get here, you're already here. You're in the friction zone the whole time, okay? You're covering the rear brake the whole time. And I want you to be looking at my camera the whole time. Don't look down at the cones, all right? Your peripheral vision will pick up the cones. You don't have to look at them, all right? And I want you, like I said before, counterbalancing is just keeping your body center of gravity straight up and down. Let the motorcycle lean underneath you. And that's what I want you doing. Swinging, swaying, dipping, diving, all right? Let me run through it.
I'm gonna go kick those rocks.
Oh, thank you. Somebody told Maurice to go kick rocks. And that's what he's going to do. So again, this is not an exercise where you should be flying. We don't do anything fast out here. Nice and easy. Make sure I'm in first gear, cover the rear brake, preload, keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. And that's it for this one. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up your foot, head straight up. Head is straight up the whole time. Engine is steady. Now one thing you'll notice, pretty much steady the whole time. Head and eyes, straight ahead. Looking at Maurice's motorcycle. And that is it. I don't want you to go fast at all. I want you to go nice and slow. Everything we do out here, nice and slow. All right, because although we're moving faster than we were in the other exercises, I still want you to be the boss. All right, right now you guys are in Bossville. That's a small town in Pula. There we go. Be the boss of the motorcycle. Right now you're both looking like bosses. I like it. Let's keep it up. Ooh, my neck, my back, my navel, and my ow. It's like my body said, don't sing the last lyric. I got a sharp pain. All right, I got Maurice. Good. Throttle is steady. Head and eye, straight ahead. Using the rear brake when he needs it. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Good. Reload. There we go. You're looking down at the cones. Look straight ahead. Good. Good. See, he started to go a little fast. He used the rear brake. Beautiful. I like it. Now, if you started on this side, start on the other side. All right, head and eye, straight ahead. Throttle is good. Covering the rear brake. So you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, you see Juan's legs are spread all the way out. He's kind of big for that motorcycle, but definitely those handlebars, he's gonna have to change them, and we talked about that already. Just like I gotta change mine. I want you to start from out here. Okay, go ahead. Good. Good, swing all the way out, good. Throttle, throttle, good. All right, very good. These guys are good. Not gonna waste their time on this anymore. We're gonna move on to everyone's favorite. Exercise number 6. The U-turn, baby. All right, look at that, Southwest. They just started flying into Savannah Airport. Yeah, so that's something new. All right, everyone's favorite, the U-turn. We got 27 feet here. Now, if you guys say, Robert, 27 feet, please, I'm 18 feet or less, then you're right here. All right? If that's something you want to try, just don't pass this line. Make the U-turn in here. But, as I always say, out in the real world, it's never going to be a reason, really, for you to make an 18 foot or less U-turn. 27 feet, in my opinion, is something that every motorcycle rider should be able to do comfortably. All right, and that's the goal here. That's what we're trying to do. All right, so the beauty is, the reason why we're at exercise number 6 is because by now we already know step number 1 is always the same. Make sure you're in first gear, cover the rear brake, preload and keep it loaded. All right, but in this exercise, the most important thing, keeping it loaded. The second most important thing, head and eyes, handlebars. So keeping it loaded, that's being consistent. Head and eyes, consistent. I want you to look at my camera. And handlebars, turn them consistently. Now, when you pull in here, if you're making a left turn, and you're doing the whole 27 feet, come to this cone. I'm allowing you to look at this cone, but don't stare at it. Come to this cone. What are we turning first, Juan? Our head and our eyes or our handlebars? That's right, head and eyes first. So when you get here, head and eyes, handlebars. And when you turn them, keep them turned, right? Keep them turned. Now here's another thing I don't want you to do. A lot of the times these things don't matter because if you lean the motorcycle, you'll have more radius, but I want you to always turn as if you don't have all the space. So when you turn, I don't want you to do this because now you're losing space. I want you to turn as if you are trying to turn in 18 feet. Head and eyes, handlebars. So your handlebar should be turned like this, right here, not out here. Because if you turn here, now you really don't have to lean, you don't have to full lock, you're fine. But if you come over, now you're making it tighter for yourself. Again, neither one of you have a problem leaning or turning the handlebars. But I always have to say that just for the sake of the camera too. Okay? If you're making a right turn, same rules apply. Right turns are always, I have to concentrate more on them. Today I'm definitely gonna do more of them because I can't turn my head left. So, come over here, head and eyes, handlebars. Look at my camera, keep looking at it. Preload, keep it loaded. Clutch, keep it right where it is.
Mentorship program?
No.
Okay.
Something like it. Keep it right where it is. Right? Use that rear brake if you need it. Once you've already made the turn, let off the rear brake. All right, I'm gonna run through it. Again, not you guys don't have an issue with it, but I want you to listen to my engine. It stays the same the whole time. It doesn't matter how much I'm leaning. As long as there's sufficient power to the rear wheel, I'm fine. Sufficient power. So you might say, wait a minute, I heard my RPMs, why did the motorcycle fall? Wasn't high enough. Messed up. So my throttle's here, this is where it's gonna stay. Head and eyes, handlebars. No excessive lean, no full lock. Head and eyes, handlebars. Just gotta lean a little bit more, still not all the way. Let me take some right turns, which I prefer because I can't turn my damn head. Head and eyes, looking at the camera. And if I'm gonna do it in the 18-foot box, engine stays the same. I don't care if it's 18 feet, 27 feet. As long as it's sufficient power, I'm good. Any questions? All right, Maurice is making the right turn first. Very good. I didn't think it would be an issue. All right. Very good. Look at my camera. Good, good, good. Very good. Let's get some left turns in here. They're looking good. Boyceville. It's a new city within Pula. It's a county. We're not going to call it a city. It's bigger than that. Very nice. Good, good. See, he's working it out. Using that rear brake, working it out. Good head turn. Good, good. Now you see how close he came to the line over here? That's fine. That's only because he didn't start at the line over here. Now you see how close you came to that line?
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's only because you didn't start all the way at that line.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. The radius is still really good for both of you. And Maurice, you working it out? I love seeing that. Okay, Now, you're just gonna make a turn. Head and eyes, look at my camera, or as close to it as you can. Good. Very good. Just so much better with his head and eyes. So much better. Very good. Nice. All right, let me get out of your way. Now you see that? He took a while to straighten out his handlebars, but that's fine. Got plenty of room. That's why we don't go fast. If he was going too fast, he wouldn't have made that. See, now that was good. If you were going too fast, you wouldn't have made that turn because your handlebar straightened out. Yeah. But because you slow down, it gives you time to make the correction. Very good. All right, when you make this turn, stop where I'm standing. Good. It happens. Look at my camera. Try it again. All right, that's good. Head and eyes, look at me. It's okay. Try it again. Woo! All right. All right. I didn't know what he was doing. All right. Good, 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 good. All right, now we're gonna do that on this side next. I was wondering why Maurice was hugging that line like that. That was outstanding. Good, good. And stop. Perfect. All right. Get behind him. You're going to do it this way now. Come around and stop at me. Keep your eyes on me the whole time. Perfect. Perfect. Look at me the whole time. Ooh. I'm going to excuse that front brake grab. Yeah, I'm going like this, but I just want to remind you to stop.
Don't overthinking it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm riding a sport bike, I was very throttle oriented.
Exactly, exactly.
So on this, I got to remember to keep it pinned, and then what I used to do with the throttle, do with the clutch.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remind myself, but then start overthinking it, and then
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. And when you first start off nice and easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you start off fast, but it doesn't matter because you use the rear brake to slow you down, so that's good. All right, try it again. All right, Maurice. Beautiful. Beautiful. You saw him win that battle? Instinct told him to put his foot out. He put it out, but he didn't put it down. Keep it loaded. That's all you got to do. Good. Rear brake. Rear brake. Good. Good. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. All right. Head to that exercise right there where you see those green cones. Very good. All right, guys, we're going to move on to exercise number 7, the figure 8. They did good. They're doing very well. Boysville, baby. All right. Exercise number 7, figure 8. So the good thing about this is the same width as the U-turn, 27 feet wide. It's 46 feet long. So I'm anticipating you guys are not going to have a problem with this at all. If you do initially, eventually you won't. All right, so here are the keys to this. First key is turn your motorcycle off, Robert. Here's the entrance. When you come in here, you're gonna go straight for this corner. Once you go for this corner, this is the last corner you're gonna go for. After that, this is where your attention is. When you come over here, head and eyes, handlebars. I want you to look at that first green cone. You might say, how the hell am I gonna look at that if it's behind me? You'll see it. Turn your head and look for it. If I can turn my head like a normal person right now, normally my peripheral vision sees it already, but I want you to use all of the space that you have. If you make your turn right here, if you're leaning a lot, no problem. But what you're probably gonna do is end up now coming all the way over here to make your turn. Now this is that much tighter. So use all of the space that you have. Head and eyes, handlebars. Keep your eyes on that cone. Go for that cone. I want you to hold this turn. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Don't come out early. Because remember, we're not going for corners. Hold it till you get about right here. Head and eyes, handlebars. Believe it or not, now you're looking for that cone. Just keep looking for it. Use all the space that you have. Keep your head turned. I see it already. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. When you get about right here, and I'm probably going to, if I need to tell you, I'll tell you, all right, turn. Or I'll go like this. Because remember, I don't want you looking down too long. So, actually, your motorcycle's not going to be there. Maybe I should put my motorcycle here. Maybe I'll do that, yeah. Give something to look at that's not on the ground. Head and eyes, handlebars, use all the space that you have. Go back around, do it one more time, and I want you to hold it. This is going to come in, this is going to be very, very relevant, exercise number 8 as well, and exercise number 9, holding this turn. All right? Then when you come back around, look at the exit, go straight out. All right. Here's what it should, any questions? All right. All of the same rules apply. You're staying in the friction zone. You're covering the rear brake, using it when necessary. Your head and your eyes are turning. And you have to lean the motorcycle. Do you really have to? Not really. You don't really have to too much. Some lean, yes. I'm coming straight for over here. Head and eyes if I can turn it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Bam, now, going in the other direction, head and eyes. Use all the space. Hold it, turn. Hold it, turn. So your transition, when you transition, your motorcycle should be facing this way, or at least close to that way. It shouldn't be facing the corner. So if I want to do some motor officer specifications, the engine doesn't change. I'm still turning my head and my eyes. I'm still looking at the same thing. And then I'm out. Ooh, that breeze feels good. All right, Juan, I know you want to go first, so go ahead. I can read it. I can feel it. He's like, Rob, get out of the box so I can get in the box. I think I'm going to run for the mayor of Borsville. I'm going to put that out. See who wants to be a resident of Borsville. All right, so since Juan was dying to go first, he's going to go first. And the other thing that I notice in here that people do is too much speed. All right, good. Good, he's using all the space. Head and eyes. Good, good, good. Look at me. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Good. Using the rear brake. Look at me. As soon as I told him to look at me, you let the clutch. You pulled the clutch in. Start it over. So I'm also noticing he's got his heel. He's got the ball of his foot on the back of his floorboard. And his heel is hanging down. So I'm gonna tell him about that because it's gonna wind up scraping the ground. Good, good. Look at me. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, he forgot he's supposed to do it twice. I can't give him a ka-ching. You gotta do it twice, Maurice, twice. But that looked good. He said I'm cheating. No, you're not cheating. Good, look at me. Good, keep looking at me. Throttle, throttle. You're good, you're good. Throttle, look at me. You're good, look at me, come to me. Good, good, good. Throttle, throttle, keep it up. Look at me. That was awesome. You know why it was awesome? Because he locked up the rear wheel, which means he's using the rear brake. If he would have grabbed his front brake, he would have been down. Start over. Practice it. A lot of people don't know how to ride motorcycles slow. Going fast, everybody can do that because the motorcycle doesn't need you going fast. You can jump off. And these are heavy motorcycles, so people are intimidated, but they shouldn't be. Good, good. Very good, very good. Here is throttle. Nice and easy. Steady throttle, very good. Come on. Good. Good, good. Look at me. Good. Come on. Look at the exit. Look at the exit. Woo! All right, Juan, show him how it's done. Throttle, throttle. See, the throttle's too low. Start it over if you want. So you have the ball of your foot on the back of the floorboard. So your heel is hanging down like this. You're gonna wind up scuffing it. So you might want to, that heel, yeah. Yeah, keep the heel up there. All right, keep that throttle up. Good, keep it like that. Look at me. Every time I say look at me.
Let me take a 10-minute break.
Okay, that's fine. And sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes people need to take a break. You need something to drink before you cut it off? Right over there and get something to drink?
Okay.
Yeah, right there, Maurice definitely used all of the space he's got. Very good. This time I'm not coaching him, I'm not saying anything. Quite frankly, I don't think he needs it. Very good. Very good, holding it nicely. Control. Very good. Outstanding. Okay, so Maurice said I'm gonna do it the other direction, which is beautiful. Confidence is a beautiful thing. It's empowering. It makes you feel 10 feet tall. It makes you feel like sky's the limit. And that's why I want to help everybody gain it. It's almost like a feeling of euphoria. Freedom. Look at him. Outstanding. All right, guys. So Juan's going to get in here and try this again. We took like a 25-minute break. Relax, get hydrated, collect the thoughts. I'm not going to say nothing to him. I'm just going to let him go. Because he was doing fine until I said, look at me. Throttle! You're good. Throttle, throttle, throttle. You're good. Don't worry about the cones. He's fixated on the cones. Staring right at him. Stare at it, you're going to hit it. See, his head's buried. Now this turn's going to be tight. All right, let me help him out. All right, I said I was going to leave you alone. Now I'm back.
I felt myself getting tense.
Yeah.
So I had to breathe a little bit.
Keep that throttle up and head and eyes. You're looking right at that cone. That's why you hit that. Bring it higher. See, keep it up. Good. All the way. Use all the space you got. Head and eyes. Good. Keep the turn. Good, good, good. Try it again. Try it again. But what I like is, this is the second time he locked up the rear wheel over there. If he pulls the front brake there, the motorcycle's dropping. Guaranteed. That's why we practice this. Keep that throttle up. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Okay. Head and eyes. Keep going, don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep going. Clutch. All right, that rev means he's getting annoyed. I don't want him to be annoyed. I don't want him to get frustrated. I want him to try not to be. Throttle. Throttle. Look over here. Good. Keep it turned. Keep it turned. Okay. Good. Look at me. Keep it turned. Keep coming to me. Keep coming. See, you're going into the next turn early, which makes the turn tighter. You're good. Come on. Look at me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Look at the exit. There you go. Look at the exit. You're good. There we go. Exhale. Exhale. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to exercise number 8, offset double serpentine. Does he want to do it again? I'm gonna ask him. You want to do it again? All right, I like that. A broken clock is right twice a day at least, right? So we want to make sure we don't have the broken clock syndrome. Good. Setting where he wants his throttle before he comes in the box. Come to me. Good. Come to me. Come on. All right. Started that turn a little early, but he's good. Look at me. Keep coming. Keep coming. Look at the exit. There we go. All right, exercise number 8, which is over there. All right, guys, exercise number 8, offset double serpentine. Remember I told you when I was saying hold it, it was going to be significant, right? Or relevant. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want you to go right to the gate. Can you do it? Yes, but I want you to work smarter, not harder. If you go right to this gate, you have to turn and lean that much more to get to this gate. Whereas if you come through this gate and come over here, remember over there I said hold it, and then turn? Same thing, hold it, turn. Head and eyes, look at here. Head and eyes, look at the gate you just came from. So when you come through this gate, you should be coming through with your motorcycle either facing like this or like this. Not like this. You don't want to be going through like this. So you're always going to be looking at the gate you came from. So you come through here, head and eyes, you're looking at that gate, hold it, head and eyes, handlebars. So if you're making your turn from over here, it's an easier turn too. You don't have to lean as much, right? Now you're looking at the gate you came from, and you're coming through this gate like this. You're doing figure eights again. Hold it, head and eyes, handlebars. Look here. Now you're gonna look where you came from. Hold it, head and eyes, handlebars. So you're so far away from the gate now, it's a much easier turn. So I'm gonna go down this way, doing it the way I just told you, and then I'm gonna come back, going straight towards it. Because yes, you can still do it, but it's just more work. Now, if you wanna challenge yourself, and you feel like putting in the extra work, go right towards it. Some people say, oh, absolutely. Other people say, no, I'm good. I'll do it the way you said the first time. Coming over here. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. So much easier. Hold it. Hold it. Hold the turn. You're out. Let's go back in the other direction. Now I'm going to go right for the gate. The second way, I'm tired now. It's more work. So, you know, we got to work smarter, not harder. As Maurice would say. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Juan. Go ahead. I know you want to go first. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to be standing where I want you to go initially. Just remember, After you go through the gate, or actually before you even get to the gate, but at least when you get to it, you should be looking at the one you came from. And go for it. All right, start over. Start over. See what I mean? Hey Juan, next time you come through here like this. Don't come through straight, because I don't want you going through anything straight. So when you come through here again, start like this and come to me. See how he's holding it? See how Maurice is holding those turns? That is perfect. Woo! Good job, Maurice. Very good job. Come to me, come to me, come to me. Keep coming, keep coming. Turn. Keep those handlebars turned. Keep them turned, keep them turned. All right, up. Try it again. That was excellent, Maurice, excellent. So see how he's not going fast? It's not necessary. He's got enough power going to the rear wheel. Come to me. Keep coming. See, that's the problem. The problem is you're coming in here straight. Nothing that you do is straight. So I don't want, it shouldn't look like this. It should look like this. So see how your motorcycle's facing?
Yeah.
It should be facing like this.
Okay.
So that when you make the turn, you're either straight or turning like this. And then when you go this way, you're going like this, and you're already stopping the turn. Keep going towards where you came from,
okay,
and then make the turn. Excellent. All right, good. Now, good. Hold it. Good. There we go. Now he's going a little wide now, but we're working out the kinks. I don't care if he's going over the lines. And this is how you work things out. It does not matter that he's going over those outside lines. This is not a competition. All right, good. So all I'm gonna tell him is lower his throttle a little bit and don't hold the turn that long, so he's not going out that wide. Much better. I just saw Security Bill. He rolled up here and just rolled away. I'm starting to think that Security Bill owes me money. Didn't even come by and say hi. Very nice. Now when you do this again, all right, you're holding it nicely. That's 10 push-up penalty, by the way. But you're holding it nicely. I want you to hold it a little bit less, because see this line? That line and the line over there, I want you to try to stay inside of it. Okay. I don't care if you go outside of it, because this is not a competition. But just to see, you know. All right. I want you to do this one more time, both directions, because the SD card had an issue, so didn't even record it. I can't have you looking that good and not get that on there. And same for you. All right, guys, I don't know if this got recorded. This is exercise number 8, offset double serpentine. I was having SD card issues. Stopped recording. Why, I don't know. And there's no way I can let these guys do what they're doing out here and not capture it, because they're doing great. Maurice, who is currently a resident of Borsville, which can clearly be seen by his t-shirt. Nice and smooth. Throttle is smooth. Maurice told me earlier that it annoys him he can't keep his throttle perfect. I told him none of us can. We're not machines. Now see, Juan's not holding that turn, so the rest of this is going to be tight for him. But not impossible. See, he's going right towards the gates. Will it catch him? We will see. Very nice. He did this a few times, and already it's paying dividends. Yeah, yep, he caught him right here. Not swinging out wide enough. Ooh, that was nice. All right. Maurice is going to come in the other direction. Do it coming back. See how he swings out wide and holds it? Makes this turn. Hold it, hold it. Yep, see? So now he's coming through the gate with his motorcycle straight, not at an angle. Hold it. Good. See? Straight. By the time his front wheel goes through that gate, his motorcycle is straight. That's what you want. You either want it straight or you want it facing the direction you're going. Or headed to, I should say. Yeah, you heard right there, his throttle went down. No big deal. See, now he's picking it up. He's listening to his engine. That's what you want to do. You want to listen to your engine. Very good. He even held the last one. He made sure he made it that time. All right. Now when Juan comes in here, he's got to go to the left. Hold it to the left. See, he's not holding it to the left. So when he comes through there, his motorcycle is still facing. Okay, okay, okay. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, hold this turn. You got to hold it. Scoot it up on the seat. Good. All right, he's good. next one might catch him. He's gonna have to hold it. Hold it. Oh, yeah, see? That's what he's doing wrong right here. He's not holding that first turn. So right out the gate, everything's tighter. And it might be okay here. And it might even be okay here. And it might even be okay here. But it's just getting tighter and tighter. See? Now he's going to be over this line. And this next one. Yeah, see, he held that one. Good. Keep it up. Hold it. All right, good. All right, we're going to move to exercise number 9, snowman. All right, snowman. So everything that we've done leads up to this. Me telling you to hold your turn. Yeah, you're going to have to hold your turn here because you're making a circle. You're going to enter down here. All right, so you're coming in right here. You can start on whatever side you want to start on, that's fine. Because when you come back through it again, you're going to go on the other side. 27-foot circle, 24-foot circle, 22-foot circle. So nothing crazy, nothing 18 feet or anything like that. And when you come in, come as far to the side as you can. Not even really this side, but kind of like right here. Head and eyes, handlebars. So just keep your head turned the whole way. And when you come around, put your eyes on the exit. Because then when you come through the exit, now you're just going to go straight here. When you come in here, this is your sweet spot right here. That's where you want to make your turn, and you don't want to turn all the way here. Turn, hug this, head and eyes. Look at the exit. And then when you come in here, same thing. Now when you come in here, I don't want you to go around and go right out. I want you to go around in a circle. Total 360 degrees, and then go out. So every one you do, I want you to do 360. All right? Any questions on this?
You're gonna go around twice?
Yeah, go around twice. If you feel more comfortable going around once the first time, go around once. I don't have a problem with that. Eventually, you're gonna say, screw this, I'm going around twice. I know it. I know for a fact Maurice is. Everything else that you've been doing, same thing. Throttle, nice and smooth. You don't have to be going fast. Keep your clutch where it is. Cover that rear brake, use it when you need it. Head and eyes, lean. You don't have to lean a lot either. First circle's 27 feet. I can't turn my head because my neck is stiff. Throttle's nice and steady. Like I said, if you want to do this once, that's fine. Go the other way now. Nice and easy. You don't need a lot of power, you don't need a lot of speed. The RPMs don't have to be excessively high, but you want them high enough so that if there's fluctuation, you're okay. Maurice, you're up first. Very good. He should be looking at the exit now. All right, he cut that kind of short. All right, he's good. All right. Juan's not even on his motorcycle. It's not even running.
Checking out Maurice.
Maurice, when you got into the head, you made your turn from right here. So you still made it, but you just made it. And that's why when you went back around, it was tight. Come all the way over here. I don't even care about that. He looks good. If he would have went around and went out the first time, like I said, if he wanted to do that the first time, that's fine. He would have been fine. But I knew he was going to challenge himself and try to do it twice. So you cut that one short too, but it's a big circle, so he should be fine. Got to go into that corner. Setting himself up here, see? Good clutch control. Still could have went in a little more. See, it's still tight because he's not going all the way in. See him using that rear brake? Give it a try, Juan. So you got to come into here, and when you come here, stay here. Like you're all the way over here. So you're making it a lot tighter. When you come there, turn, stay up here. And you'll be, that way you're not right on top of that. Yeah. And like I was telling Juan, if you decided to do it the way I first said, to go right out, you would have been fine. But all right, so Juan's going a little too slow here. Now he's made 27-foot U-turns. And he's made them easily. And he's also done the figure 8. So this first circle should be nothing for him. He's going a little too slow here. More speed. You're going too slow. You're going too slow. Speed up a little bit. You know, normally I don't say you're going too slow, I say you're going too fast. All right, Juan. Juan, you're turning right here. That's why that's so tight. You got to come all the way over here. Come all the way over here. More speed, and stay on the outside. Head and eyes. like the U-turn you were doing. Same thing. 27 feet. Very good. And you see here, he's straight up for the most part. Now when he gets into this U-turn, he's going to have to lean. Not that that's a problem for him, but he's got to use all that space. There we go. There we go. Ah, that circle's messing him up. The head of the snowman is messing with Maurice. He's going to get it though. Juan is still making that turn too early. Second turn keeps getting them. All right, Juan is still turning early. Good, his head is buried. Okay, we made it to the second circle. Oh, no. You passed it. You got lost in the circle. Nah, you passed it. This is the circle right here. In there, yeah. Yeah. There you go. You know, where you put your front wheel is important. Where your back wheel is also important. Let's watch Maurice in the head of this snowman. You went out. You passed it. So I purposely don't put a lot of cones so that there's still an escape. I don't want people to feel too claustrophobic or whatever. But sometimes, because there's not a lot of cones, people get lost. Actually, this is the first time I'm seeing that, but I can understand why it's happening. Very good. So he's already much better in that first circle. Good, good. You're looking right at the cones. You're looking right at the cones.
Yeah.
If you look at it, you're going to hit it, or you're going to go right towards it. I noticed Maurice's throttle was a little high in the last time. Usually his throttle is nice and easy. Now I see what's happening here. This is going to be tight for him. Should let out the turn a little bit here, but he didn't. Maurice! I'm gonna tell you exactly what he's doing, but I'm gonna tell him when he's over here. I want him to come straight here. Forget about doing the other circles. Turning too early. Turn way too early. Yeah, you turn way too early. Hey, Maurice, come over here. here's what you're doing. So you came this way, right? And then you turn from here. But if you turn from here, where's your back wheel? It's that far away. So now when you turn, even though you think you're turning from there, you're turning from where your back wheel is. So you got to get your motorcycle over here. And if necessary, you might have to lean more when you get over here. And Juan, you started your turn from right here. You got to get all the way over here. See, he's much better in that first turn now. He was struggling with that first turn. He was just getting inside his head because... Okay, better, much better, much better. Look at that, much better, nice and easy. This is... Oh, no, right here. Oh man, you were doing that perfectly. Yeah, good, I'm glad he picked it up from right here. Good, he wanted to go around one time. Good, good, good. Yeah, right here. No, right here. Because then you're coming into here. Oh. I like that. Instead of him just going right to the head, he said, let me do the full circle. So it's the whole experience, transitioning from one to the other. Come all the way over. Too soon. No, you turned too soon. Way too soon. Now watch, Maurice is going to get it this time. He knows it's not just about the placement of his front wheel, it's about where that back wheel is too. Of course, he can still do it if he was really leaving the motorcycle. Yeah, see, he's still not far enough over here. All right, let me show him something. I just want to show him something that he's not doing. All right, so Maurice, when you come in here, you're still coming in here kind of straight, right? And then you make the first turn. But what you're doing wrong is you're holding this turn even though you're still too far away. When I need you, when you come around the second time, straighten out a little, then go back to the turn, and you'll be fine. So sometimes if I'm making this turn, and I see I need to straighten out a little, straighten out, and then go back to the turn. Sometimes you think the answer is keep the wheel locked. But if you started out in the wrong position, that's not the answer. Because eventually it's going to catch you. You got to reposition. Yep. And I can already see you're getting, like the first turn is nothing to you, whereas before you were struggling. But that's you getting in your head because you did it over there like nothing. It's 27 feet. So the issue is he's still not straightening out a little bit. He's staying here when I need him to come here. Now if he leans more, of course he can make it, but good, much better on this 27-foot circle. Good, good. Turn the handlebars, good. Come all the way over. Yeah, you didn't come over enough. That's better. Good. Look at the exit. Ah! You're still not doing it.
I didn't?
No, you're supposed to be going back through it. You're supposed to come in and then go back.
Oh, I thought we were going up there.
So all this time, I'm like, oh, he messed up again. He'll try it again.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, you go back out where you came in. Good, all the way over there. Good. Good. You straightened out a little. That's good. Slow down. Ah. So Maurice thought that he was supposed to go out at the top of the head all of this time. I thought he was messing up. But, you know, he thought, yeah, I did it. That's good. No, no, no. All right, so this is it. I know it. All right, it's going to be tight because he's straight up. Hey, Maurice. Just take your motorcycle up the road, run it through the gears. Because he's got his rev a little high and steady, so. It's not burning up out here, which is good. Well, it's 86 degrees. It's a nice breeze. Yeah, you missed the entrance. All right, so like I said, he's mastered the first part of the snowman. Gotta turn those handlebars too. His head is still buried. I know turning his handlebars is an issue. Come all the way over here. Yeah, too soon. So he's not gonna make that turn because he's turning too soon. So next time he comes through here, I'm gonna point to where I want him to come. All right, now that Maurice has everything down packed, knows what he's supposed to do, how far he's supposed to come in here, where he's supposed to exit, let's do it. Slow and steady. Good. Yeah, the problem is he's not leaning at all. He's straight up. You gotta lean. That's the problem. You're doing it straight up. Not impossible, but can you do this straight up? 22 feet? Yeah, maybe one time around, maybe two. I'm gonna try it and see. Starting this turn very early, and that's not a problem if you lean. Now he needs to straighten up a little bit. No, see, he didn't straighten up, so now this turn. Oh, he's good, he's good. Oh man, you had it. All right, guys, I know we're staying on this long, but it's only two of us, two of them. And I know they can get through this clean, as long as they're willing to keep trying. Ah, see, too wide. He got lost in the exercise, it looks like. Yeah, because he was nowhere near the edge of that turn. I want to see if I can make this straight up. So it's going to help Maurice out a lot if he incorporates some lean in the head of this snowman. Up and down. Let it cool off. So you started that turn early. Let it cool off. Eventually I gotta lean. So if I was going around one time, yes. 2 times, no. Like there's no way around it. You have to lean the motorcycle. All right, guys, practice session number 23 is in the books. And I'm gonna tell you right now, yes, my neck is stiff. I thought it was gonna get better. I felt like it was getting worse. But we are worn out. And we're worn out because the sun here will beat you down. I start this at 9 a.m. I might even start it at 8. Damn that, I'm not starting it that early. Anyway, practice session number 23 in the books. I want to thank you guys for staying with us. Myself, Maurice, Juan, all of them are leaving here feeling a little bit more confident, a little bit more better, oh my God. A little bit better in their riding ability, all right? And that's what this is all about, guys. All right, so as always, I want you guys to practice, preload and keep it loaded, and practice, because practice breeds confidence. And a confident rider is not only a safer rider, but a rider that's gonna enjoy riding their motorcycle that much more. Until next time, guys.